Good evening. Welcome to ORP TV News, coming to you live on this Wednesday, May 10th in Wiedenbaker. I'm glad to see you're here, my friend. We're coming to you live from the JK Auto Repair studio. Of course, JK Auto Repair, a full-service car care provider. Man, maybe my mom's mentioning about the storm. Hey, if you have some storm damage, maybe a limb fell off on your car or something, I'm telling you, JK Auto Repair is the place to go. They can take care of all your car service needs. Trust them completely. JK's Auto Repair, 2301 Selmore Road, Ozark, Missouri, 5812004. This is the ORP TV midweek report. Oh, of course, we're still looking for a title sponsor of our show. So if you have somebody in mind, send them our direction. But we have great sponsors already. Aforementioned JK's Auto Repair. Hannah O. from Home Sweet Home Realty and Associates. She has just sold another house yesterday. Doing a great job if you're buying, selling, both. She can guide you through the process from beginning to end without any problem. You want to check her out. Let her help you buy a home. Hannah O., Home Sweet Home Realty and Associates. New show up. Austin Aziz AAA Racing from the YouTube, from his studio there that, gosh, it makes me smile every time. He calls it the Stag Studio. AAA Race Show on YouTube and Austin Aziz Racing on Facebook. Of course, we always post the link here because he's just got the best show there is. You don't want to miss it. It really is great. A little bit informational. Learned about pit lizards on there this week. So if you know what they are, you want to check it out. And if you don't know, you really ought to check it out. Those sponsors, plus Twister Alley Raceway. I see Heather and Chip already here. Hannah O. Down to Earth Lawn and Landscaping, Sigs and Swigs, Titans of 10-5, MKRA Midwest Kart Racing, and the Missouri Motocross Hall of Fame. Now, next week, get this. Next Wednesday is we always do birthdays on Wednesday, and we got the birthdays coming up, but I'm going to preview one for you right now. Next week, ORP TV will be 8 years old. So we're well past our terrible twos. We're pretty well potty trained. We could probably make macaroni and cheese without too much supervision, that kind of thing. So we are going to be 8 years old next Wednesday. Hard to believe. Neighborhood of 400 shows. Unbelievable. Well, we have new shirts. I've run them by some of my most trusted friends, my wife, an assortment of our very trusted advisors on the shirts. Summer Aziz, Heather Van Cleve, Kelly Davis. Seems like there was another one in there too that we reached out to. But this is kind of the opinion we got, is that these shirts are going to be pretty awesome. If you were at the Missouri Motocross Hall of Fame, you got to check out the shirts by Flame Creations. They're a dry fit shirt. They are the quality of like an Under Armour shirt. I mean to tell you, my dad loves his shirt. Loves it. I love mine. Everybody I know that wears them, they are like an Under Armour shirt. They are unbelievably comfortable. But unlike Under Armour, we're not going to charge you an arm and a leg for them. This, I'm going to give you just a preview here, some of the designs that went over big with our advisors there. The purple, we think that one looked pretty good. These are going to be gray shirts. There's certain colors that come in. Black isn't something they can print on, so it's going to be a light gray. But I'm telling you, summertime, this shirt is awesome. Here's a look at one of the male shirts. We're going to do some different colors. The red, black, I like that one a lot. Orange. But I'll put together for our page, this is going to be pre-sale. So if you want a certain shirt, there's going to be male shirts, female shirts, tank tops. We're looking at maybe some onesies and bandanas for your dog. So, or I guess, if you could wear a bandana yourself, wear it on there, and maybe if you're still holding on to that COVID thing, you could put the bandana, or you're going to rob a train, or put it up in your hair, something like that. But those will all be available. I'll tell you all about it next week. A couple more looks here at the shirt. This is the one that by far got the most positive feedback. It's going to be a neon pink like that with a black and light blue. I think it's a great looking shirt. And I can tell you, polo shirts, I mean, I guess we could. We could do polo shirts. I can find out about them, Ryan. That's something to certainly consider. These are going to be, they're going to be real affordable. I'm talking like, let me tell you this much. They're going to be 20 or less. You're not going to get an Under Armour shirt for 20 bucks, a dry fit shirt. It's going to cost you $30 plus, but we're going to pre-sell them for 20. The ones that are pre-sold, you'll get the exact color and male, female, whatever you want. The ones we order to sell throughout the year are going to be unisex. So you definitely want to get these like this. They're going to be great looking shirts, and I can't wait. Huge thank you to Summer and Heather and Kelly Davis and some others for helping us pick out some of these designs. A little bit some NASCAR news. Well, I tell you, NASCAR has certainly been in the news, haven't they? Before I get on to this here, let me tell you, we were certain. I saw that Austin Aziz was talking about that the fines would definitely come out this week, probably yesterday, for Noah Gragson and Ross Chastain. I had said last week that that NASCAR seemed to be really into this fight that happened. Well, they aren't getting fined. They aren't getting fined. They're not getting point deductions. They're going to get a talking to. That's it. Because let me tell you, if those stands are full, they might be in trouble. Those stands are half empty. They're going, hey, can you guys could you throw some more punches there? Maybe get a takedown, get a headlock or something going there? Can we get some people watching this thing? No penalties, no point deductions for Ross Chastain or Noah Gragson. 75th anniversary team. This week, Kevin Harvick added to the team. Kevin Harvick, the closer, Cup Series champion in 2014, two-time Xfinity Series champion in 01 and 06. IROC champion in 2002, Cup Series Rookie of the Year 2001. 2001 is a very emotional year for Kevin Harvick. He wins the Xfinity Series that he was set to drive all year in, and then wins the Cup Series Rookie of the Year because he raced all but one race. And of course, we all know that first race was Daytona on February 18th, 2001, where we lost Dale Earnhardt Sr. Kevin Harvick moved into that car and never looked back. 60 Cup Series wins, 47 Xfinity Series wins, and 14 Truck Series win. That is 107, 121, 131 total victories. Great resume for Kevin Harvick. Also added to the list, I was really surprised I saw some people negging this, as the kids say, not agreeing with Joey Logano. I don't know how you disagree with Joey Logano, two-time Cup champion in 2018 to 2022, NASCAR Rookie of the Year 2009, Daytona 500 winner in 2015, youngest NASCAR Cup Series race winner ever. He was 19 years and 35 days. So just a month past his 19th birthday. Youngest Xfinity Series race winner ever. 18 years and 21 days. 32 Cup Series wins. 30 Xfinity Series wins and 2 Truck Series wins for 64 total races in, just 14 seasons? Pretty impressive. My brother, Andy Stagner, is here. Liquor stores in Nixa, Clever, Monette, Aurora, Hartville, and Seymour. Go check out all those stores. He asked about Dick Trickle. Let me tell you who's not going to make it. If NASCAR had, let me get to this last one here. Today, Matt Kenseth named to the list. Matt Kenseth, Hall of Fame in 2023, NASCAR Cup Series champion in 2003, IROC champion in 04, two-time Daytona 500 winner in 09 and 2012, Cup Series Rookie of the Year 2000, 39 Cup Series wins, 29 Xfinity Series wins, and 1 Truck Series win. So what's that? 69 total victories for Matt Kenseth. There was only 2 spots left going into Joey's not good, but not likable. Well, this wasn't a popularity contest. This wasn't the most popular driver. I mean, Denny Hamlin's on there. There's a lot of unpopular guys on this list. 2 spots left going into today. Jimmy Johnson's not on there. So NASCAR took away the only possible mystery and did Matt Kenseth. So we already know Jimmy Johnson's going to be the 75th one. So really takes a lot of the excitement out of it. Dick Trickle left off the list completely. Unbelievable. Unbelievable Dick Trickle's left off the list. Morgan Shepherd run 2,000 races, something like that in his whole career. He's left off the list. Wendell Scott, I thought that he would be named. Just the one victory, but just because of his importance. But again, that may be different than greatest driver. But Wendell Scott, I thought for sure would end up on there. Dick Trickle, Morgan Shepherd, those 3, I felt like were missed. But Larry Phillips is on there, so I was super happy about that. This week is Darlington. I don't know how Darlington became the race to do throwbacks, but NASCAR even using this kind of 75th anniversary take on it, plus an old logo. They unveiled some of the cars that are going to be the throwback cars for this week. So I thought I'd share with you some of the ones I really thought looked good and one that looked really, really, really bad. Mrs. Brixey, how are you this evening? I hope you're doing okay. Chase Elliott will be driving the car that will be reminiscent of his dad. Well, no, Bill didn't drive that. Who drove that with that style? Maybe Jeremy Mayfield? That may have been about the era that had this look here. And of course, he's going to be wishing everybody a happy Mother's Day because Mother's Day is this Sunday. So Chase Elliott with that era car. I don't know how anybody would not love this. Eric Jones driving the Richard Petty throwback, the powder blue. Ugh, I love that. This one, Daniel Suarez. I just dug that car. I just thought it was a good-looking car. I really like that one. Good-looking throwback. From the Xfinity Series, Kaz Grala drives for Pitbull. This is just a cool-looking car. Fire Department Coffee. That's not a throwback scheme, but I dug it. I thought that was really neat-looking. Jeremy Clements with the 51 First Pacific. That's a very old-style looking wrap. I thought that was pretty cool. Daniel Dye in the Truck Series going to raise the mid-'80s or early 80s Richard Petty look. That's an awesome look. Casey Kane should not have been on the list. I'm going to go ahead and say that. He 18 wins, good driver, but one of the 75 greatest? I don't think so, but they didn't ask me. My pick for the absolute worst looking car, not just on NASCAR this week, but maybe anywhere in the country. No pun intended. The Country Crock car by Ricky Stenhouse. I hope it wrecks early just to get it off my TV screen. That is a atrocious looking car. I thought it was supposed to be UPS at first. And then that is grilled cheese. That is not a sunburnt Pac-Man like it almost looks like. That is grilled cheese Country Crock. That is one terrible looking car. My pick for the absolute best looking. Oh, Casey Kane drove that number 9. Okay, well, see, that's Andy's a lot smarter than I. Probably a little bit better looking too. But the best looking car, this isn't even close. The best looking car of the weekend is going to be Joey Logano's car. That is freaking cool. That is the best looking throwback car of the whole weekend, in my opinion. I love that one. That one just so throwback looking. My personal pick. I dig it. Monster Energy Supercross wraps up the season this weekend. This is going to be a big one. So I've got it pulled up here for you. Over on the 450 side. Now, at the drop of the flag before or when the race gets ready to start, and it's official that Eli Tomac is done for the season, Chase Sexton will be your 450 champion. Eli Tomac is out for the season. Cooper Webb is going to be out with the concussion that he suffered. Eli Tomac with the Achilles heel, Cooper Webb with a concussion. Ken Roczen is not going to get enough points to move up into second, but he will move up into third. So it will be Chase Sexton as your champion, his first 450 championship, Eli Tomac, and then Ken Roczen. Justin Barcia out for the rest of the year. Jason Anderson out for the rest of the year. Aaron Plessinger's out for the rest of the year. You're getting way on down here. Adam Cianciarulo, Justin Hill, and Dean Wilson are the next racers that are even going to race this week. So Chase Sexton and Ken Roczen, hopefully they can be safe. Now, here's the one part that is going to be interesting. I cannot wait for this. The 250 East-West Showdown. We didn't get the race that we wanted. I don't think Joey's that cool. I think that Joey's car is that cool for this week. Joey Logano looks a lot like Screech from Saved by the Bell. He is definitely not cool, but the car was cool. 250 East-West Showdown. Hunter Lawrence is 22 points ahead of Jet Lawrence for the overall 250 championship. This is your 250 East champion, Hunter Lawrence. His little brother, Jet Lawrence, is the 250 West champion, both on Honda. Then, Hayden Deegan came out of nowhere as a rookie. He is third in points. Max Anstey just 1 point behind him. That's where it's going to be close to see who wraps up the third place of podium for the overall. It's possible Jet could win the overall, but I don't think that. I think Jet wins the race. Hunter wins the overall for the season. And Hayden Deegan hopefully will stay out ahead of Max Anstey for my money. RJ Hampshire, Jordan Smith, Nate Thrasher. There's a lot of tight racing here. This 250 East-West Showdown is going to be awesome because there are some, even though Levi Kitchen is way down here in 10th, all of these guys are super fast, and that is the next 10 plus years of 450 dominance right over there. Lucas Oil Speedway has racing going on this weekend, but that's just the regular racing. Kentucky Drag Boat Association will be at Lake Lucas this weekend. So Lake Lucas has their first boat drag race of the season, the Kentucky Drag Boat Association. That'll be at Lake Lucas, Wheatland, Missouri, Saturday and Sunday. Now, if you get tickets, this is what's really cool about Lucas Oil. If you go up there and get tickets for the boat drags, when it ends is about the time that the dirt track will begin. So you'll just, there's the, to the far right is the boats, then there's the off-road course, then the dirt track. So when the boat drags are over, everyone will just walk over and sit down and watch the dirt track racing, all included in your price of admission. It is an incredible deal, and make sure that you tell them, help a fella out. Tell him that, say, boy, you ought to get that old Stag on your payroll. He's sending a lot of us up here. Even if you were going to go without me telling you, I mean, would it kill you to tell him that? Just lie a little. Wouldn't hurt you. This weekend, the mighty Tri-State Speedway has the 44th annual Cecil Harlan Kegger. I talked to my buddy Rob Nugent. He's a promoter there. And I said, why is this called the Kegger? And he did a little investigating and said, well, this used to be sponsored by one of the beer companies up there. So Cecil Harlan was the big promoter back then. So it just kind of become the Kegger. It's exactly what it sounds like. It's all about that. It's all about that beer. So if you're up in the Tri-State Speedway, that's Pecola, Oklahoma area, 3 days of racing. That starts tomorrow. Also tomorrow, for the rest of May, they got the BMX Spring Bike Camp over at Springfield Skate Park. This is kind of a freestyle training thing. A great deal, $60 for all of it. I don't know if it's prorated, but if you're interested in checking that out, I recommend it. It's going to be really cool. Here's your birthdays. Birthdays brought to you by Home Sweet Home Realty and Associates. Renee Frizzell, 221-6466, and Hannah O, 631-7657. Well, He used to be a racer, and now he's a dad, and he always has to deal with old Molly, and that's got to be a mess. Joe Bunker's with a birthday today. Happy birthday, Joe. Shane Eidson, Steve Harshbarger, and Colt Sally. Hope you all had a great birthday today, and hope your windows were rolled up all day and didn't get soaked. Tomorrow, Sam Hunt, Adam Miller, and Emily Scoville. On Friday, Dustin Avendet, Chrissy Campbell, and Caden Maurer. On Saturday, Jamie Andrews, and I tell you, Jamie is just down in, he's like Acapulco or something. His wife has been competing in fitness modeling, bodybuilding. I mean, she looks amazing. She's doing bodybuilding, and they're down celebrating and enjoying some beach life. So I don't know if he'll be back, but if he is and out at the drag races this weekend, tell him happy birthday. I love Jamie Green. Love me some Jamie Green. Jamie, happy birthday on Saturday. Robert Haydenreich and Rue Taggart. Man, I haven't seen Rue in a while, but he's a great racer. Loved him up at Lebanon I-44 Speedway. On Sunday, Kyle Brixey and Kenny Wooliver. On Tuesday, he's here. I saw him a little while ago in here, and I hope he's still here. He's a great little racer. And you may have even saw the video that got millions of views. I mean, millions of views. Well, Nicholas might have been riding his little powered, kind of a scooter type deal at the races last week, and kind of turned and fell and rolled in the mud. And somebody put, they see me rolling, rolling, rolling. And that thing had gotten like 10 million views or something. I hope he posted it so at least he can make some money. Nicholas Bradshaw, happy birthday, buddy. My buddy, they call him the Buddha, T.L. Bonner. He's a great dude. And the guy, man, I miss him from FedEx. I hope you're recuperating from that broken leg. I'm sorry that Diana kicked you down the steps and broke your leg. He said that's not how it happened, but I think it was. Jeff Cowden, buddy, I'm sure miss you. Hope you all have a great birthday from ORP TV and Home Sweet Home Realty and Associates. Now, your weekend race weather, down-to-earth lawn and landscaping, no matter what it is you need, landscaping, deck, concrete, retaining walls, whatever. Luke and Jake, I highly recommend them, 417-893-9343. This forecast sucks. Tomorrow, 73. Friday, 83. Saturday, 82. Sunday, 82. If we could just leave it at that, that'd be great. Scattered thunderstorms, scattered thunderstorms, scattered thunderstorms, scattered thunderstorms. The only thing I like scattered is scattered, smothered, and covered is my hash browns at Waffle House. I do not like scattered thunderstorms. So hopefully they'll be so scattered that we can get all of our racing in. Racing, starting tonight. Tri-State Speedway, Pecola, Oklahoma. It's the 44th annual Cecil Harlan Kegger. Tonight is Test and Tune. Starting tomorrow is 3 days of racing. Don't want to miss that one. Now tomorrow, we got quite a few. Bolivar Speedway, Centerville Super Speedway, Humboldt, Lebanon Midway, Poplar Bluff Motorsports Park. Again, Tri-State, Callaway, Electric City, Lakeside, North Central Arkansas Speedway, and Salina Speedway over in Salina, Kansas. Saturday, packed house. 81 Speedway, Benton, Batesville Motor Speedway, Boone, Callaway, Central Arkansas Motor Speedway, Central Missouri Speedway, I-35, I-44, I-55, Knoxville, Legit, Lucas, Moberly, Monette, Nevada, Salina Highbanks, Springfield, Tri-State Pecola, and Valley Speedway, all with racing on Saturday. Don't think that you can't find some racing. I mean, that covers the whole Midwest. Drag Strip, Bonne Saturday night. Friday and Saturday, Centerville. Mocan Friday night. This is a big one. I really hope that it stays dry because it is the J.J. DeBoss arm drop, no prep racing at Ozark Raceway Park. He's in some of my opening there. If you watch Street Outlaws Memphis, you know Trisha, you know Precious. Oh, I love Precious. And J.J. DeBoss and the crew are all going to be down Ozark Raceway Park Friday and Saturday. So hopefully good weather for that. Tulsa has a huge event Friday and Saturday, the Throwdown in T-Town. So big time drag racing if you want to catch some drag racing this weekend. Tomorrow night, Spokes BMX in Springfield. Taylorville, Illinois, Friday night, the Southwest Missouri Quarter Midgets Association. Hillbilly Speedway on Saturday. AMA Supercross, again, we talked about it, the 250 East-West Showdown plus the 450s. This is the finale of the indoor season, Salt Lake City, Utah. Saturday night, USA Network, 9 p.m. That'll be on USA and the Peacock app. Darlington, the throwback race. This brought to you by the AAA Race Show on Facebook and YouTube. Austin Aziz. Craftsman Truck Series, Friday night, FS1, 6:30. Xfinity Race gets the network Saturday, 12:30. The Cup Series, Sunday, back over to FS1, 2 o'clock. This is Darlington, baby. So I know that the Azizes are going to have something cool to eat. They always do themed dinners on race day. GMR Grand Prix for the NTT IndyCar Series, Indianapolis, Indiana, the Indianapolis Road Course, Saturday, NBC, 2 o'clock. That is going to do it. We will have all those results. I tell you, last week we had 33 track results and 3 news stories, and we got it done in 30 minutes. First of all, 30 minutes on TV is going to be 24 minutes plus commercials. Here, you're just going to get all the results, and you're going to get more than you ever wanted. I can't believe you people want to listen to me talk. My mom can't believe. I can't believe my mom still wants to listen to me talk. Well, sometimes. I love you guys. Kenny Foster, my friend. Kenny was living it up last week. He was at Kansas Speedway down there. He got to see Chris Bell before Chris Bell wrecked out of that race. He had a great time. Super happy for him. Thank you guys all. I appreciate you so much for being here. We'll see you back here next Wednesday night. It's Sunday night, 6 p.m. for all those results. Until then, you can send me a message at orptvmedia@gmail.com or shoot me a text, 872-9854. I'll answer you back. But we will have those shirts up next week. Birthday number 8 for ORP TV. I love you guys. I live for Wednesdays and Sundays to be here talking to you all. You have no idea how much it means to me. Summer, thank you so much. She said she's feeling a little better, and she said this will help her out here. She's got some Dale Earnhardt vodka coming. So love you guys. Thank you so much. Let's see what old Danny has to say here. Danny Rose, what do you think?
See you next time.
ORP TV.
Welcome to the greatest show on earth.